in a sense of wonder. So without much more ado, Vijay, it was yours.
Thank you. I have an option to ask the audience. As you know, this is two parts. I know that it's Kachari season, so you will want to skip probably the last portion. I'll try to be concise. So you have two parts. One is the Hindu temples of Vietnam. The other one is the bronzes that and the treasures that India has lost, which is dear to me as well. So which do you want to watch in full? Which to go first? So either first to பார்க்கணும்னு நீங்க ஆசைப்படுறீங்க, Vietnam or what we have lost? I will try to go that side. ஏன்னா இங்க மறைக்கிறது. Do I need the mic?
This is better.
Okay. Why Vietnam? Angkor splendor, massiveness. It took us almost 4 years of traveling inside Vietnam to first know what was there in Vietnam. But once we got to know what was there in Vietnam, it was really stunning what they have lost. What you're going to see today is the loss of an entire civilization due to war. அது எவ்வளோ அளவு டிஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் நடந்திருக்குன்றதை விட அவ்வளோ ஏர்லி பீரியடில் நம்ம கான்டாக்ட்ஸ் அங்கே போயிருக்குன்றது தான் was even more stunning to me, and nothing symbolizes it more than this inscription of Bhadravarman, an early inscription which actually applies very much to our contemporary people as well who don't take care of heritage. அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு, actually the full part of the inscription actually says I who know the 4 Vedas erect this linga Bhadreshwara and Shivalinga in the name Bhadreshwara as early as 380 CE. நம்ம ஊர்லேயே கிடையாது, ஒன்லி குடிமல்லம். அதுக்கப்புறம் குடிமல்லம் லிங்கத்துக்கு அப்புறம் கிடையாது. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு, out of compassion for me, don't destroy my gifts. If you destroy, all your good deeds in your different birds shall be mine. So மிரட்டி திட்டி பார்த்துக்கோங்கடா, and all the bad deeds shall be yours. If on the contrary you properly maintain, they all belong to you. So I think it's very apt to start. This is a very, very important thing. I have to introduce her because he is going to play a very important part. அது நான் கடைசியில் சர்ப்ரைஸாக வச்சுருக்கேன். You will know who he is. ஐயா, நீங்கள் வந்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. He is 87 years old. I met him today morning, and he's very, very important to the second part of this talk. The first part, I'm going to start with Vietnam. As usual, normally everybody puts credits at the end of the talk. I tend to put it to the first. A lot of talks, but again, wisdom of the ancients. I leave it at that. This talk is going to cover the period between the 4th century and the 12th century. Though there have been a little vestigial up to the 17th century, and then some Chettiar coils have been built after that. We are going to see only the 4th to the 12th century, and the 4th century onwards, what exactly happened as an evolutionary process. I start off with a heritage slide. This is about 80-year-old photograph of a temple in Vietnam. And don't be surprised, the second photo is a color photo, not in Vietnam. It is 40 kilometers from Chennai, taken 2 years ago. Arakonam. So now we are no better at letting our heritage treasures rot. Okay, credit for the discovery of Mison, which has the bulk of the charm civilization, Hindu civilization, goes to French soldier. You can see actually this is in Angkor and this is in Mison as they were excavating. Great credit to this man, Parmentier, because today only his sketches and photographs survive. And the complete reliance on his work you will see as we go through the slides. For the people who are not sure, and also to show that how much Vietnam is that portion, and the civilization is around the central part. It's very important to see the names. They were called Indrapura, Amaravati, Vijaya, Panduranga. Very, very Indianized names. And today they are with these are their Vietnamese names. They pronounce it very differently. Like for example, Quang Nam no padikla, Bim Bim abdin padipa. So our pronunciation is very, very different. And what's interesting is, somewhere around here and here, there were two major clans. The Cholas and Pandyas mari sollaam. One called themselves the Coconut Clan. The other called themselves the Beetle Nut Clan. Maybe that was a commodity they were producing. So one was a Narigale clan, basically. But what's interesting is the Coconut Clan were entirely into Shiva. And the Beetnut clan were more into Durga. இதில் என்ன நம்ம ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக பார்க்க வேண்டியதுன்னா, I'm just skipping through a few slides. This is something unique to Vietnam. The Uroja, Uroja is not Saroja, Uroja. என்ன Urojana என்னன்னா is not the lady there. This is Parmentier. இங்கே கீழே இருக்கேன். This is a very unique iconographical feature of Vietnamese late sculpture from about 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th centuries. This is a row of breasts that cover almost every sculpture, not just the Shivalinga. As they trace their ancestry, one of the ancestors is Uroja. So, nama solrama Raja Diraja, Raja Martanda and solra Mari. One of them they call Uroja.
Uroja means breast.
So, adu enna இந்த base pedestal-லையும் எல்லாத்தையும் வந்துடுறது after some time. I also want you to know that this is a massive sculpture. Unfortunately, only the legs have survived, the pedestal. Massiveness is just an example. So, it's huge, unimaginable size in stone. Just to show you a few charm examples, the Garuda, almost life size if you look at the hands. I'm going to throw a lot of things for discussion, and this is possibly the earliest inscription in Southeast Asia in the 3rd century. When we grew up on Pallava art, what we were taught is the central sanctum of early Pallava shrines do not have provision for any immovable deity. Probably the explanation given and most widely accepted by scholars, most widely accepted by scholars is wooden images would have been placed in the sanctum, either a wooden panel or a wooden. What's surprising is these two Buddhas are dated the 4th century. So they have survived. Today they are in the museum. Completely wooden Buddhas have survived to this day. And the styling is very, very, if there are